Hello. So today I would like to talk about what it's like to live with a terminal disease, like so many people do these days. There's so many different kinds of cancer and non-cancer terminal diseases. But anyway, when I first was diagnosed, it was pretty devastating, and my kids were still young. I didn't know what I was going to do. But as time went on and I learned how to live with, having a terminal disease, um, it got better. There's having cancer is a roller coaster ride. You know, the you get a new treatment and it works well for a while, and it's like, oh, life feels kind of normal other than the side effects from the medication. And then the medication stops working, and then it's devastating again. It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And this happens over and over again. And in between, we have scans. So I've been on the same treatment for a little over 3 years. And every 3 to 4 months, I would get a scan. So every 3 to 4 months, I'd go through what I call scan anxiety, which is, anxiety caused by what might be on the scan. So I learned to, after so many scans, just to kind of whatever is going to be is going to be. I'm doing everything I can to keep myself healthy. And, I'm just glad I've had this long. I've been able to watch my kids graduate high school, and they're both, moving on. My son's a junior in college. My daughter's, taking care of herself. So, I don't have little kids at home anymore. That was a huge relief. But, even after I've been living with cancer since 2013, I think it is. So that's what, 5, 6 years? I think it was 2012, but I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. The thing that I finally learned that really helped me cope with having a terminal disease is none of us know when we're going to die. None of us know. We could be completely healthy and then might die from a heart attack or a car accident or a violent crime. You know, we never know. So why should anybody who's living with a terminal disease, who knows that their time is going to be shorter, why should any of us let that stop us from living the fullest life possible? This shouldn't. Just because we know. We shouldn't let that happen. So every day now, I start feeling a little anxious about the scans. I have a scan coming up. Let's see. So today is the 24th. I have a scan on the 6th of March. So it's about a little less than 2 weeks. So and I've been having some new pains. I have some pain in my neck and pain in my hips, and yeah, it might be the tumors coming back, but I don't know. The rest of me feels pretty darn good. I've having now that we've got my myositis under control, and the autoimmune seems to be kind of under control. I don't have as much fatigue and swelling and overall whole body pain. I feel more like me before the autoimmune really flared up. But just if you're struggling with any kind of terminal disease, or you're getting closer to the end of your life, you know, who cares when you might die? None of us know when you might die. Just go out and enjoy life. Make memories. Make those memories. That's what's important. You know, don't sit home and worry about, oh, I maybe get sick, I won't feel good. Just go out and do whatever it is you can do that brings you joy. And then if you can, go out and help bring joy to others, because that makes life worth living. The memories. So what, yeah, maybe like for me, I really can't ride horses anymore. I have a tumor in my C1, and I also have a tumor in my C12, two of them. And then I have another little tumor, actually three, two in my iliac hip area, and then one on my sacrum. So riding a horse right now, that's something I would love to do, but it's just not in the cards right now, and that's okay. So instead, I get to go play with the horses and love them and give them treats. Just do whatever it is you can. Get out there and be happy. If you want to go to a play, just go to a play and enjoy life. We don't know when it's going to end. None of us know. So If you're struggling with the whole idea of having a terminal disease and why should I continue living, because nobody knows when they're going to die. So go out and enjoy every second of life you have. Spend it with someone that you love. If you don't have someone to love, then go out and find somebody. But be honest with them. You don't want to waste your time with somebody who will be mad at you for not being honest about your health. For me personally, I just kind of like, it's not worth the trouble. I'm very happy being a single person, and I have good friends around me, so I have plenty of people to keep me, occupied. But go out there and enjoy life. Spend it with your kids, spend it with your loved ones, spend it with your friends, spend it with your animals. Whatever it is, share your life with somebody. Share your happy experiences and your joy of being alive right now and being able to get out and about. If you're not able to get out and about, then hopefully maybe you can find some way to bring joy into your home. Call somebody, have them come visit you. Maybe they can take you somewhere and just, be able to, enjoy nature. Life is too short to stay at home and expect someone else to make you happy. Go out and do it for yourself. That's one thing that took me a really long time to learn is you can't expect others to bring you happiness. You need to know what makes you happy. And if you don't know what it is that makes you happy, that is what you need to do. Sometimes cancer happens for a really weird reason. I think for me, there's a lot of metaphysical things that cancer is caused by emotional issues, distress of some kind. And I'm beginning to wonder if maybe there's some truth that I'm a very scientific person. I have a degree in physics, for goodness sakes. I tend to be a more logical person and not so much an emotional person. But this cancer journey has really taught me a lot. And one of the things I've learned that nothing really seems to happen for no reason. Everything happens for a reason, but you have to look for what that reason is. Otherwise, you never learn. I used to live my life and do the same things over and over again, wondering why, this keeps happening to me. Why does this keep happening to me? And I began to think, maybe because I need to change something. And that's what I did. And when I started changing what I did, those things didn't keep happening over and over again. Well, like for instance, one of the big things was I always felt I'd give a lot of myself to people, whether it was, relationships or friends or family. And I'd always feel like I wasn't getting enough back. And I felt that it's like a vase. If your vase is like what holds your love. And, it can only hold so much. So if you pour some out onto other people, then your vase is getting more empty. But if no one's pouring any love into you, your vase is going to be empty and you're going to have nothing left. And that's what was happening to me. My vase was empty. In fact, my vase was so broken that it had cracks, and I just, no matter what I tried to do, trying to find other people to help me fill it up, it wasn't happening. So I learned that I had to fill it up myself. I had to stop doing things for people and focus on myself, and that's what I did. So, find what makes you happy, do it, and, just enjoy life. Don't worry about what could be, when it might happen. Just go out and love yourself. And then share that love with people that you care about, because that's what life is about, is sharing your experiences. Everybody wants to know what's the purpose of life. Find your joy. Find what makes you happy and spread it around. People think, I want to go to heaven and be happy. Well, guess what? This could be heaven if you allow it to be. Find your happy, spread it around, and then everybody will be happy. So much more people will be happy. Not everybody, because some people have mental illnesses that they need special help for. But find your happy. Do your happy and be happy.